I'm embarrassed to say this is my first time on the continent, but it's been an incredible experience. I've been here now for an entire week, culminating in the START conference, and
my voice is gone because throughout the week it's been an event, exciting event.
I've learned so much, I think, about the potential for the growth of AltSchool, but also for the human potential that exists here in Nigeria and really across the continent.
We started on Monday with just to meet with the team, with strategy session as well. Second day, we inaugurated the first alumni meetup day where we met a lot of our alumni, and that was really exciting and also revealing.
One story that one of the students told to us was they actually were trying to find a way out of Nigeria to improve their economic situation. They went to the US Embassy here in Lagos and were asking about applying for a visa to leave because they wanted to get into technology and they thought that's the only way that they could do it. The embassy officer actually said, "Great news, you don't have to leave Nigeria to pursue your dream of a job in technology. There's this school called AltSchool where you can learn the skills that you need, stay right here in Nigeria, and build the career that you want to have." Without any marketing or advertising, even the US Embassy is explaining to Nigerians that there's incredible opportunity here in Nigeria, and so much of that is because of the incredible work the AltSchool team is doing.
On Wednesday, we had an happy hour. It was amazing, meeting a lot of founders in the ecosystem. Then on Thursday, we had some brunch meeting, some private brunch meeting. Then we had a team dinner. That was a very interesting one with award. And Friday, we had a circle day. The goal of the circle is to understand how to make circle better for our learners.
Learning Circle is a way for learners to help support each other. We call it peer-to-peer learning in the nerdy education world, but it's really being implemented incredibly well and at large scale here at AltSchool.
It's been a great week, to be honest, and I'm glad like right now, it's no longer just my vision and the co-founder's vision, it's now the team vision.
First time I heard about the START conference was from Adewale. That should be sometime around in May. The story behind START is one of our students reached out to Adewale and said, "Why don't we have an event that brings all AltSchool students together?" And I was particularly invested in it because it's about community. I've always interacted with our learners on our community platform, but now this event was providing an opportunity for us to bring them together from different cohorts, different states, all in Lagos for the START conference.
I just like the fact that I can just give my team idea and it turns to execution, they execute. Look at what we've seen, what we're experiencing. It's not my work.
The most beautiful thing, or what was easy in planning this conference, the fact that it's an AltSchool focused event, so there wasn't a need for a lot of external stakeholder management. So most of the things I needed were within the team. The vision was clear, and once that was clear, we started working on the different elements of the conference. We tried to do things differently, but we also decided to, maintain some of the things that we are used to. Because at the core of it, I was just thinking about it in the lens of how do we make this event valuable to our learners, and not just the AltSchool team coming together and hosting this event, but how do we also make sure that we are catering for not only AltSchool students, right, but also other people. I'm just glad that I had the support of the AltSchool team to get this thing to completion.
When it comes to events like this, it reminds me of Google I/O, Tribe Conference. Conferences typically happen when organization has gone beyond just being an organization for itself. They've actually built a huge community of people who care about furthering the mission of that organization. And that's what I saw here today. A favorite moment for me was when they were calling the name of the facilitators and the students were just like shouting, and automatically you could see the fans' favorites. We showed the kind of value that's been impacted, and now everybody's able to play their own part: employees, facilitators, students, and alumni.
In the age of AI, motivation is going to be one of the most important problems for us to figure out how to solve going forward. And community is such an integral component of how I think we're going to solve that.
At the end of the day, not all of us can be motivated easily. One of the things I care about, and I didn't say that explicitly earlier, is I like success stories being made less uncommon. One of the ways to make it more common is to give people motivation. And one of the ways to get motivation is such that people don't even get scared is circles, because you're holding each other's hand. There's some people that are strong, there's some people that are weak, and they hold each other, and eventually everybody gets past the finish line.
This conference has only confirmed that impression that if we can provide tools, community, and opportunity for Nigerians and for Africans more broadly through the work we're doing at AltSchool, I think they will change the world.
No matter what you want to do, you want to start a book, you want to read a book, just start. And also when you start, have courage to tell one or two people. That's it, just start.